Hello and welcome to Get It Clear with Govin. In this channel, we are going to discuss every day top 10 current affairs of the day so that you don't need to waste a lot of time of watching 1 hour video, 40-minute, 50-minute videos or reading 2 to 3 newspapers every day. So what we will do is we will collect the best or important current affairs every day and we will give it in a video. And these are the current affairs for 25/12/2020 and this is the second day and this will be in English. Niti Aayog launched cloud storage service. It is called as Digibox. It is a Desi Digibox. This is a Desi cloud storage service. Normally we have Dropbox or we also have something from Microsoft, and similarly we have this cloud storage services. Even G Drive, Google Drive also provides a cloud storage. But this Digibox is Desi. It is Indian. So Niti Aayog launched this. So coming to Niti Aayog, what is Niti Aayog? Niti Aayog is nothing but National Institute of Transforming India. National Institute of Transforming India, and this was established by revamping the Planning Commission. This was established on 1st Jan 2015, and this is done by Modi. When Modi became the Prime Minister, after 1 year he did this. And coming to who is the chairman of Niti Aayog? Chairman of the Niti Aayog will always be the Prime Minister. So Narendra Modi is the present chairman of the Niti Aayog. Who is the vice chairman? Rajiv Kumar. Rajiv Kumar is the vice chairman of Niti Aayog. And coming to oh, who is the CEO? CEO of the Niti Aayog is Amitabh Kant. Amitabh Kant is the CEO of the Niti Aayog. Yeah. So this is launched in the vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat. This is a package which is after released after the COVID-19, and this will offer a 20 GB cloud storage space, and also you can get 100 GB by just paying rupees of 30. This is very cheap compared to others. Next we have India's largest hockey stadium to be set up in Odisha itself. Odisha is a adjacent state of Andhra Pradesh in the South India, and the CM of Odisha is Naveen Patnaik. Yeah, Naveen Patnaik, and he's a son of Biju Patnaik. And the language spoken in Odisha is Odia, and the capital is Bhubaneswar, and governor is Ganeshi Lal. Ganeshi Lal. Governor is Ganeshi Lal. Yeah, and the Odisha Chief Minister has announced that India's biggest hockey stadium is being set up in Rourkela city of Odisha. And most of all assume that India's national game is cricket, but it's hockey. India's national game is hockey. And yeah, this Biju Patnaik University is going to host this biggest hockey stadium in the India. And this about the stadium, it can has a 20,000 people capacity. It is spread over 15 acres of land, and this is going to be set up or a benchmark. It is going to set up a benchmark for the other hockey stadiums all in the world. And 2034's hockey men's hockey World Cup is going to be held in this stadium. It is assumed to be. Don't know what happens in the future. Yeah. In next, former England batsman John Edrick passes away. Uh, and yeah, he played. He is almost the best player among in this time of 1956 to 1978. And he played 77 Test matches, and he has a career spanning of 13 years, and he has scored more than 5,000 runs, and he has scored a triple century. And coming to England, England is a almost a mother country, like a mother country to India. It has ruled India for almost 200 years. So, and we have ties with England. And next, PM Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister of England is Boris Johnson, and the capital is London, as you all know. And this Boris Johnson is going to attend the 72nd 72nd Republic Day of India, that is Jan 26th. He's going to attend 72nd Republic Day of India, and this was confirmed. So this is going to be important. And next, The Good Governance Day is celebrated on 25th of December. This is the birthday of Jesus Christ and also Atal Bihari Vajpayee, who is our former Prime Minister. He was Prime Minister for almost three times. And he did a term for only 13 days and a term for 13 months. And he did complete term from 1999 to 2004. And he was expired on 16th of August 2018. And he was conferred Bharat Ratna while he was alive in 2015. And this Good Governance Day is also called as Susashan Divas. Susashan means see how much a person was named as a person's birthday was named as Good Governance Day because such a governance he has delivered to the country. So that's why it was named as Susasan Divas. This was done by Prime Minister Modi, the present Prime Minister Modi, in 2014 to honor him. And he was elected to Lok Sabha seven times, and he first came through Rajya Sabha. And next, India's lithium refinery is to be set up in Gujarat. Lithium, you all know lithium. We all use lithium powered by ion batteries for our mobile phones or laptops. This is going to be a revolutionary product, and its atomic number is 3. And India's first lithium refinery is to be set up in Gujarat. In India, lithium is not usually found. So what it did is Manikaran Power Limited, one of the country's largest power trading company, it is going to invest 1,000 crore to set up this refinery in Gujarat. And this we will get the raw material of lithium from Mount Marion Lithium Mine. It is in Western Australia. It has collaborated with the Australian firm Neo Metals. So this is going to set up a refinery, and yeah, this is going to help to get us the lithium batteries because Gujarat has so many schemes about the electric vehicles. So this will help in turn. And next we have the legendary Urdu poet Shamsur Rahman Faruqi. He has passed away. He was passed away because of COVID. And he has written Shair-e Shor Anges, Shair-e Shuz Anges. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, but it was a 4 volume study, and this study is about Mir Taqi Mir. He is a poet. This studies about this poet. Yeah, and the thing is, he received Saraswati Samman Award in 1996. Saraswati Samman Award is such an important award because it was started in, I guess, sorry, I will check with the date. And next, this was given for prose and literary works, prose and poetry literary works uh, in 22 Indian languages. Prose and literary works in 22 literary languages. If you consider Vyas Samman, it is only given for Hindi. But this Saraswati Samman will be given for 22 Indian languages. And yeah, and Saraswati Samman, it is named after the goddess Saraswati, who is a deity of Hindus for education. And this was started by KK Birla Foundation. KK Birla Foundation. The person who wins a Saraswati Samman award will be given a 15 lakh, a memento kind of thing, and a paper which which tells about his work. And the first one to receive this Saraswati Samman is Harivansh Rai Bachchan. He's the father of Amitabh Bachchan. Don't get it out. He's father. And he's the grandfather of Abhishek Bachchan also. And yeah, that is about the Saraswati Samman. And this Shamshur Rahman Faruqi, he was passed away. Even he is passed away after the post-COVID complications. And ISRO is going to set up a regional academic center for space at IIT BHU. IIT BHU. BHU is nothing but Benares Hindu University. It is in Varanasi, UP, Uttar Pradesh. It is such an old college. It was established in 1916. And coming to ISRO, it is Indian Space Research Organization. Yeah, and this is headed by K7 chairman. He is the chairman of ISRO is K7, present chairman. And the headquarters of ISRO, you may doubt it as New Delhi, but it is Bengaluru, capital of Karnataka. And ISRO was started in it is started in 15th of August 1969. This is about ISRO and this is about IIT BHU. And now this is going to set up an academic center for space. Means at IIT BHU there will be a career, it will be a capacity building program where you will have BTech and MTech or PG, PhD studies in BHU, but it will definitely improve the capacity and it will also improve, it will also focus on research and development about space activities. So this is called as a research regional academic center for space, RACS. So this will obviously develop the states space related technological activities in Uttar Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh. And this MOU was done virtually. And next, coal import monitoring system, CIMS. Why is it in news? Because it has created a it has created an online automatic registration system. So if you want to coal from some other country, you have to register first. What is the amount of coal you want and what is the grade you want? You have to register and then you can get an import. This is because this India has launched to make a recently auctioned commercial coal mining viable in the country. So this is to make commercial coal mining viable in the country. See, if you want to develop Indian business, you should stop getting imports from other countries like China or some other countries like USA for in China if it is about 10 rupees and here the manufacturing cost it becomes 12 rupees and China will import the 10 rupees waste coal or waste steel. So this will obviously it will actually damage the inner entrepreneurship of India. So that's why this coal import monitoring system it will stop the low grade quality coal that is going to come from the outside states or outside countries. So this will stop the import of the bad coal or the reduced or cheap quality coal so that the Indian coal mining industry can survive. That is the thing. And this also monitors the cheap grade steel. The cheap grade steel, if we, what we get from China is going to be lesser price. So no one will show interest to buy Indian steel. So that's why this is going to monitor both. And India has set a target to increase the coal production to 1 billion tons by 2024. And coming to Naegleria floweri. This is a brain-eating amoeba. This is a single-cell brain-eating amoeba. This disease, which was causing a havoc in Eluru town, West Godavari district of Andhra Pradesh state. Yeah, this is a rapidly fast spreading disease because this is causing havoc in Andhra Pradesh because people are almost 2 to 3 people have died because of this disease. It is mysterious and it is unknown till now. And this was rapidly spreading in the US. And this amoeba needs high temperature to survive. But even in the winter, it is surviving in Andhra Pradesh. And this, 34 cases have been detected with this infection. So what happens is, this is a amoeba which spreads through water, but it cannot spread through mouth. If you drink contaminated water, it is not going to affect you. If this spreads, this enters the nose, and this again goes directly into the brain, and then it eats the brain, start eating the brain tissues. Then, after eating brains, you will definitely feel headache and next fits, and it can be fatal also sometimes. If you drink through mouth, it is not going to if you drink through mouth, it is not going to affect you because of inflammation, it will die inside. But when it enters through the nose, it is going to create havoc in the brain and it is going to cause fits and headache also. Yeah, and this is fastly spreading because of the acts of swimming and deep water diving. And next, the last bit we have Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. And yeah, Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, it has completed 1.5 crore treatment. This is not a small number, 1.5 crore treatment. And the thing we should talk about Ayush is Ayush. Ayush is Ayurveda, Yoga, Unani. It is a Muslim kind of therapy. Siddha, and this is Homeo. You know yoga, you know Ayurveda also. So this was started by Pradhan Mantri Modi on 9th of November 2014. After he becoming a Prime Minister of India, he started this ministry, special ministry. This ministry actually concentrates or develops education related to all these five indigenous health remedies, health education or health science. This develops the Indian health science. This also conducts research on this, and it also creates awareness among people to use these five things. And also the present Minister of Ayush is Shripad Patnaik. Shripad Naik, yeah, Shripad Naik. Ministry of Ayush is Shripad Naik. And even coronavirus is also included in the Ayush. Yeah, thank you. If you find this video useful, please hit a like button, please share it with your friends, and please spread this current affairs as much as possible, as it will help my channel very much. Thank you.